appreciate it. What does Force have to say?
Right? You look at your friends, and I realize, like, they do this for 1 month, and they would make more than me streaming for years and years and years. Several years.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here like a fucking idiot, like, saying, but I have morals. Dude, fuck morals. I'd have to stream Dota solo queue for fucking 5 years straight, dude. Or some shit. Like, a couple years straight. Like, even to be close. Like, imagine how tempting it is just saying, oh, I'll do it for a fucking month. I don't...
It's not only the money that is so tempting for a lot of these streamers. What's so tempting for a lot of these streamers is not necessarily the fact that it's so much fucking money. It's also the view count they get as well. You're telling me that there is a sponsor out there that I not only get paid a premium, but my view count also goes up and my chat enjoys it. You know what I mean? That's very hard to be able to turn away. It is very difficult to turn away. It is. Because you're like, damn, man, it helps my stream. It helps my stream. It helps me make more money. It helps my growth. And you're telling me that I also get and I get a premium on top of how much I usually get paid? Because I don't know if a lot of you guys know this. Gambling sponsors pay more than any other sponsorship I've ever had in my entire life. More than mobile. And I will give you an example. So in the month of April, I was averaging 20,000 viewers. Okay. Now, in the month of April, I think until April to early May, I did a gambling sponsor stream. Gasp. I did one. It was 5 times for an hour, and I didn't really get paid as much as I should have, I'm gonna be honest with you. And that was partially because it was going to be a long-term thing. So I'm gonna be very honest with all this stuff. I think I was very honest, and I think that's partially why people are okay with what I did, although I did do exactly what they're saying I did wrong. But I think people are more accepting of what I did, or maybe what E-Rob did, because I was very blunt. I was very blunt the entire time. This ain't my money. It wasn't my money. I said it every stream that I literally was messaging the dudes to get fucking $5,000 to try to gamble. It wasn't my money. You know what I mean? I made money. I made money not only just doing it, but I also made money if I made more than $5,000. But that was not my fucking money. But here's the thing. So that contract ended. It was 5 times for 1 hour. That's all I had to do. And companies started to reach out to me. Gambling companies. Because it's not just, I know a lot of you guys just know, Rubrit. What is it? Is that it? Rubit? I don't really know the names. Stake. Everyone knows Stake. Stake's the most popular one, and that's because Train does it and xQc does it, right? They started to reach out to me. Because they're like, oh, okay, you're down to do this. And this is when I was averaging 20,000 viewers, right? I've grown. These companies were coming to me they're like, hey, we want you to stream on our website, gamble, and we are willing to pay you $35,000 an hour. And it's very weird. I wasn't getting ever. That was double any sponsorship I ever got in my entire life. But listen, it's what they wanted. So they were offering me a contract. It was $350,000 a month. I had to do 10 streams for an hour, right? And it was a 6-month contract. Okay? I turned it down. I did. Because here's why I turned it down. And you would probably, look, if I didn't turn it down, you would see me already doing sponsors. You would have seen me doing it. I would have done it. It's morality came into a play, and it did. I felt shitty doing any type of gambling sponsorship. And I know people are like Mizkif, but you do sponsors all fucking day. Listen to me. If you download Dungeons and Dragons, what's the worst that happens? You lose $40, okay? You lose $40 and a couple hours of your life. Gambling is different, you know? Gambling, I felt shitty. I'm not going to say what names, I saw some of my mods gambling off stream, and I'm like, man, I started that. They are gambling because of me. And I just felt like crap. And is it really worth the money when I already make so much? The answer is no. It's not. And also, it's what these sponsors wanted on top of it. They were willing to pay me $35,000 an hour, but what they wanted was I couldn't even utter the words what they wanted me to do on stream. I couldn't say it. I couldn't go to you guys and go, hey, by the way, guys, we are on gambleforyou.com. Go ahead and check them out right now in the link description below. We're going to do it right now. !gamble in the chat. If you want to get involved with this shit, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And it's funny. So with the I'll just fucking say it. The Duelbit sponsor I did, right? I did the Duelbit sponsor, and I thought it was just five times to stream it for an hour. I didn't have to say anything. I just had to have fun, and that's really all I did. And I was very obviously fucking shitty at gambling, right? You remember how I gambled, and I gambled like that on purpose because I wanted my chat to not. I already was fucking doing things wrong by gambling in the first place, but I wanted my chat to think, wow, this is so stupid. That's why every time I risked it all, because it's either really good content or it just looked fucking dumb. And every time I lost, I would always be at $0 when we ended. And, but still, it still affected other people. People still got involved with gambling, and it made me feel like shit. I think there's different levels to the gambling streams and gambling sponsors. Now, I know some people think, oh, you know, these streamers instantly get, free, like, they make them way easier to win money. I don't know that, okay? I have never had that experience, obviously. You could tell by the way I gambled. I never had that experience in my entire life. Sweep Bonanza literally sweeped my fucking, my income every time I played it. I never had that luxury of, hey, Mizkif, we're going to tweak the fucking thing and you're going to make $1 million. I never had that. I don't really know if that's a thing. I almost don't think it is, but it never happened with me. Never had that shit happen. But I do think there's different levels to it, right? The gambling sponsor that I did, I don't think it's good, and I will never do it again. But it was almost like a low level, right? And there is levels to it. Like, I was here. All I had to do was play the game. Now, unfortunately, and this is where people think, but Mizkif, you're an absolute mastermind genius, and you know everything, but you do things on purpose. No, dumb fuck. I'm really just a stupid ass just like you. I didn't read the contract. It was a one-page contract, and I didn't read it. And they said, here's what you got to do. You have to play 5 times for an hour. I stopped reading right there, right? And what they also wanted me to do is they wanted me to tweet. They wanted me to tweet their website. And I think everyone clearly saw when I tweeted how much I was holding back from tweeting. Dude, I tried to do anything I could to get out of that tweet. I'm like, please don't let me do this. It was a month later after the gambling sponsors that I tweeted. So I don't know if you guys saw it. I'll fucking bring it on stream because it was funny. It's the most embarrassing thing I ever did in my life. I felt like shit. I felt like absolute shit. Because I just feel like there's so many kids on Twitter, and why am I doing this? Where is it? Right here. So I just literally, it's like I had to bite the bullet. It's like I had to get a shot. I'm like, just do it. I copy and pasted exactly what they told me to do, and I fucked it up. And Ludwig, the douchebag himself, could have just let it slide, right? So I immediately posted this because I'm like, I don't want to do this. I felt so guilty doing this, and I immediately post a picture about my cat. I'm like, hey, 50,000 likes, I'll pet my cat. But Ludwig's a fucking asshole, and Ludwig commented under it, bro, you left the quotes when you copied the tweet. So now it has likes. Everyone was commenting on it. I was so pissed, and honestly, it was funny. The website was pissed too, and they're like, Miz, that link doesn't even work. We can't give you what you want. And I'm like, you know what? I fucking can't blame you. So I actually lost money doing that tweet. Thank you. But I told him, like, dude, look, Ludwig commented on it. You got like, how could he be mad at that? But yeah, dude, and here's the thing with a lot of these streamers, right? I don't know. It's the gambling shit's really hard. I feel like there is different levels to it, right? So back to what I was saying. There's 5 hours. All I had to do was play and have fun with the game. And I'm pretty sure that's what xQc had, right? I'm pretty sure all xQc had to do was play the game for 5 hours. I don't even think he never tweeted it, right? Right? Nope. Nothing. He just, all he had to do was have exclamation point stake. But there's different levels. And it's almost like the higher you go, the lower your morals are. And I don't understand how these people can do it. Like, here's what they wanted me to do. So these companies were willing to pay me $35,000 an hour, but they wanted me to shout them out 3 times an hour. And at the end of my stream, they were going to give me $5,000-ish, and they were going to have people give them money. So I was gonna, in the website, I was gonna have to give people money to start them gambling. So you make an account, you go on the website, I give you $50 and I start your day. And I literally was like, man, no way. Like, morally, I can't do it. And I couldn't. I couldn't do it. And I think a lot of your, and don't just think like I'm trying to be like, oh, good job, Mizkif, like hearts in chat. A lot of your top streamers get these offers. Okay? I slipped. I did do it. Okay? A lot of your top streamers do get these offers, and they all decline it. Like, if you don't think Soda Poppin got offered to do gambling in the past few months and just said, fuck no, you're out of your damn mind. They all do. Because these gambling companies make so much fucking money. It's obscene. And it's hard. It is hard as a streamer, man. This guy's right. These streamers are making millions of dollars a year. I mean, it's so tempting, right? I know they already make a lot of money, but it's not only they're making millions of dollars. On top of it, they're good YouTube videos. They're good, they grow your TikTok. They grow your stream, you know? I mean, a lot of streamers have been down here with viewership, right? And then they take these gambling sponsors, and their viewers, you know, I'm not going to name names, but you know who they are. They go up. They literally go up in views. They make more money. It's crazy. It's true.
I don't care about people getting.
It's very hard morally to. It's hard to understand that you guys are human sometimes, and to morally not do stuff like that. But I saw Train's tweet, or not Train, Asmongold's tweet, where he said, "Twitch needs to ban gambling streams. Full stop." Right? The amount of bullshit and pitfalls this is going to create in the next 6 months will fuck the website in so many ways we don't even realize it yet. Just looking at EU gambling laws, anyone can see this will not end well. And then Greek does this. Crazy takes this. OTK has taken gambling deals. Time for a team meeting. Thank you, Greek. And then Aspen said, I don't hold gambling streams against any streamer because of how lucrative and successful they are. It's entirely Twitch's responsibility to uphold integrity on their own site, not the streamers. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I'm going to be honest with you. I do think you can hate both in this situation. I do. I do. And I don't think it's on the levels of something like what xQc did, because I also think xQc wasn't as nearly as bad. As long as you're very transparent with your audience, I don't think it's that bad on the levels that xQc did it. I can't imagine doing the other shit that like what they asked me to do. You know, it boggles my mind. It felt. I don't know how you could do it, man. I don't know how you could do it. I don't know how you could do it for the money. And you're talking to me. I'm willing to do anything for money. I will do any fucking sponsor. Any. You name it, I've done it. I will do it, right? Except for this. Because, like I said, there's a difference, you know, between you guys downloading a fucking game and you not liking it. I don't feel guilty if you download some game I played for an hour or two, and it's $20 and you lose $20. What's the worst that happens? You lose $20. You know? Gambling ruins lives. And I personally do believe that gambling on Twitch is way worse than titty streamers. Way worse. What's the worst that happens if you're with Amaranth? You jerk off to her, you nut, you go to bed. You go to bed. That's it. You nut, you go to bed. That's it. You jerk off, you go to sleep. Okay? Gambling ruins lives every day, man. It ruins lives. And it took me to almost do the sponsor to like really wake up to that and like see, damn, it's hard to read between the lines because 99% of you guys, if not more, will never even touch these websites. You know what I mean? 1, you're too lazy to set up the VPN, and 2, you're never going to do it anyway because you know it's stupid. But it takes those 1% to do it. And that 1% to get addicted to gambling and to start gambling and doing shit, it's just not worth it for me, right? In fact, one of the people I saw that went down this road and it made me feel this guilt, it made me feel weird, is Greek. Greek was let's be real, he's not really doing too well in the streaming industry. Hasn't been, you know. If he wants to take jabs, we can as well. Hasn't been doing well in the streaming industry for fucking years at this point. And this dude started to lose hundreds of thousands of dollars in gambling because he watched other streamers do it, including Train. And Train literally said, Greek, don't do this. Greek, don't do this. Greek, don't do this. Greek did it. You know? Greek did gamble. Greek lost a shit ton of fucking money. And then Greek, next thing I know, I see him on stream. He has X base point stake, and he's doing media share on top of it. You know? But Greek's lucky because he's able to do that so he can make back his money. You guys aren't. My viewers are not lucky where they have a platform where they can just put on, instantly get free money and grow and recoup. You guys are mostly making probably like $30,000 to $50,000 a year. You don't have that kind of luxury, you know? You don't have that kind of luxury to try to make that back. And I think it's sometimes very hard for streamers to really see that in you guys or see that you guys are people. But it actually took me to literally see them. Like, I saw Greek, some of my mods, and I'm like, man, I can't do this anymore. I can't. It's not worth the money. It would double and a half my income. If I took these deals, it would double and a half my income. It's crazy to turn away, right? And I think a lot of people who are hating on a lot of these streamers would take those deals. I think a lot of people are envious and jealous of these streamers. And I understand why, you know? Seeing Trainwreck make $800,000 in one day as he's living in a $4 million luxury apartment, it can be a feeling of jealousy. It can feel a feeling of envy. And trust me, I was there. I felt that when I was a pleb. I felt that shit. Like, fuck this guy. Not to Train, but to other streamers. I felt it all the time. And I do think that a lot of them would take these deals. I think people are trying to perceive that they would never take them. I think they would. But I think they would. I don't know. What do you guys think?